Eddie, how would you explain your first experience as a BYU football player under the lights of LaVell Edwards Stadium?
I think it was great. I think, well, I know it was great. Me and Cam were reflecting on it, and after the first drive, hearing the crowd, seeing the crowd coming out was crazy, and just how into the game they are the whole game. Like, I think that was a big thing. I think that was something we weren't used to, and I wasn't ready for that. I was at least expecting, like, oh, it's gonna be loud in the beginning and then it's gonna die out. But every drive on defense was loud, and it was hard to communicate.
What's that like for you as a player as you go through the Cougar Walk and you see the reception from so many BYU fans? And then it's coupled with what you were just talking about, the atmosphere through the game at LaVell Edwards Stadium.
Yeah, even the Cougar Walk, like that's what really got me ready. Getting off that bus, seeing everybody, seeing how many fans. It looked like a parade, like the Martin Luther King parade in Las Vegas. So that's what it reminded me of. Just seeing that many people going for you, that motivates you to do better. It was like they were holding me to a standard, and I was ready to play.
A parade for Eddie Heckard, especially if the defense keeps playing the way you guys play. And I saw you with several members of your family after the game, celebrating and kind of taking in the moment. What was that like for you, and what were those conversations like?
They were talking about the atmosphere as well. Of course, they said good game and how did I like it. I was just, we were reflecting on the crowd, how loud it was, because this is their first big time college football game as well. So we both were like just soaking in the moment and taking it in and just living in it. That was a crazy atmosphere. That's what we liked about it. And can't wait for 5 more of them.
You got it. Outstanding. Eddie Heckard is with us on BYU Sports Nation. Do any members of your family ever critique how you play? Like, is there like an uncle or a cousin or a brother that's like, hey, bro, your footwork was messed up over here, or you didn't have the right leverage? Do they critique you that way?
Yeah, so I got 2 people that critique me. My uncle, he's watching me every play. He watched me on punt return, on defense, on kickoff. So he's critiquing me, but he's just asking me why I did something or something like that. Not necessarily telling me what I should have did. But I got a big brother named Tim that I send all my film to. He's a high school football coach that played college football as well. Same position, taught me a lot. Any play I send him, whether it's good or bad, he's critiquing me. So that's why I still send it to him, because I know, like, he's not just going to be a yes man and tell me I'm doing good. It's always helping me get better, or like even if it's a perfect rep, it's something I could have did better. So sometimes I got to kind of ignore him, but most of the time it's good for me.
I love that. Eddie, as you reflect on a shutout in game number 1, what does that mean to this BYU football defense to do that in a season opener?
It means a lot. It shows us we can trust Coach Hill, but I think most of all, it's like that was a team accomplishment, because like even the offense getting to midfield and pinning them back deep, and like even though we didn't get points on that drive, having them start within the 10-yard line, they contributed to our shutout as well. So I think it's more of a defensive stat. It's more than a defensive stat. It's a team stat, offense, defense, and special teams. So I know the defense is receiving all the credit for it, but I want to thank the offense for even getting the ball to the 50 every time and making Rico go crazy on those punts.
Now, that's a team player response, Eddie, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most important thing that you and this BYU team learned after watching film and reviewing Saturday night's win over Sam Houston State?
Well, we're going to meet later today, and we're going to probably find out more from the coaches who are the professionals in this. But, just from everybody assessing the game after, I would say, like, we know like we won. Like, I mean, we got to be happy with that, and that's all it was about. Like, I mean, whether it was 50-0 or 14-0, we won when we did what we had to do, and I think it was a dominant performance. I mean, we beat them everywhere.
So it's hard to be picky after a shutout, obviously. But
Right.
I know if you're sending film to people and asking them to critique it, I know that you're very hard on yourself. So in your opinion, just from your performance, is there anything that you look at and say, I could have done that better? If so, what is that?
Just probably getting to the ball more. Feel like all my man coverage reps were pretty good. Getting to the ball faster. Probably not giving up on that trick play. Like knowing that they needed a big play, they threw a trick play at my guy. I had bad eyes, but other than that, it got called back, so it doesn't count. But other than that, I feel like I had a pretty good game. But when coach, other people see it different, so coaches are probably gonna tell me what more I could have did. Maybe it's pad level or something different that they're gonna coach me on. So yeah.
At any point, did you give Malik Moore a hard time about dropping a potential interception?
Nah, because I dropped one too. I just I wanted to grab an extra stat, so a pass deflection, and then got my interception later.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Hey, yeah, just spread out the stats, equal distribution. I'm on board for that. What do you know about Southern Utah's offense at this point? Maybe you've watched a little bit of their game against Arizona State, but what do you think they're going to try and do against BYU?
I think they're going to be aggressive. They're going to try to attack us. I mean, I see they had a good game against Arizona State. So they're going to come in knowing they can compete with a bigger, a Power 5 opponent. And they've played BYU before. A lot of those players on the team, I believe, I played them before. I know they're not just any pushover team. We got to take them serious, just how we take any other top Big 12 opponent serious as well.
Eddie Heckard is on BYU Sports Nation. Now, I know you, of all people, can appreciate and understand what it's like to be an FCS team and go and beat an FBS team. So if you were to share some advice with your teammates this week as they prepare to get set for the Southern Utah team, what would that be?
Just respect the game. No matter who's in front of you. I mean, you should have a mindset to dominate that person, do your job, and help your team win. That FCS player isn't that far from their talent level. I mean, I just think it's D1 football at the end of the day. And I know from my experience, every time I've played an FBS opponent, I felt like I was better than the person I was playing against. So it wasn't nothing I wasn't ready for.
Oh, championship mentality. I love it. Eddie, it's always great to catch up with you. Let's give you some BYU Sports Nation karma so you can take that and go and continue to dominate against the Thunderbirds this weekend. We'll talk again soon, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you.